I know exactly what they want. I know exactly what they want. Just be patient. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me, y'all keep the fame. I want the glory, been that nigga, bitches never ignored me. Rich in spirit, little bitch can't afford me. They want static, fix it with a 4G, red beam on it. You think I'm recording, kicking front doors, you try to backdoor me. We are not a gang, bitch, we an army. Book a den, you know I don't tell stories. Keep it 100 in the lightning. You niggas fake baby K name Adonis. Mini Drake, clip curl, but somehow I can shoot it straight. Insta clip, I can shoot for a minute straight. Turn this to the Super Bowl if I need to. I can hit your chief up with an eagle. Set you up on the score, but they lied to you. Why you letting them niggas mislead you? My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. You won't see it coming, I move like a crook, a thief in the night. So watch what you put, my aim precise. These bullets 12 inches long, a block away I could take off the foot. Ask me no questions if you know my stance. Bitch, I'm the man, so thanks in advance. They mean a rifle on top of a tripod. If they ever tell you I was taking a stand, they got run up on me, but I'm way too advanced. Spinning with choppers, turn you into a fan. Can show you the steps, but won't hold your hands. They thought they could stop me, it ain't go as planned. How I get this far? Cause I took a chance. Really got ranked, keeping it a band. This ain't what you think, better think again. This ain't what you think, you better think again. My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name with the war, with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named Slayer. What you think? Boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. U.P.K, soup solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. U.P.K soup salad. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the shorter and I show her. She could never get a priest holding. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. U.P.K, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spring. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. U.P.K play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I stuck his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. U.P.K, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Christ said, we ain't gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga, too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my lives. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for it?
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap, cracking the sky. Nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show. We could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found. The time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Can y'all hear me?
Hey, Shalom. How about you? How about the thumb? Yeah, I
What's
can hear
up,
you.
Cap? Come, Most High in Christ. Okay. Y'all, Mark, you hear me good too, bro?
God.
Am I too loud or what's up?
Nah, good to go.
Okay, Most High in Christ. I think we ready to roll. We ready to roll. Hold on, let me my joint's going a little bit slow. Salaki, let me just try to get some of this stuff out the way. Hopefully this make things a little bit smoother. Bear with me just a moment. I see the likes getting up already. Most High in Christ for that. Shout out to everybody that's about to tune in. That's tuning in right now. I see them likes. Let's get some more up in here. God. But we good to go. Hey, what's going on, Akim? Adawan and my brother.
Hey, Most
What's
High
going
Christ.
on? Hey, it's so good to see y'all. It's so good to see the brothers, my Adawan. You know what I'm saying? We had to take a small break. You know what I'm saying? We was up in that NYC Cap. I see you. I didn't see you there, sir.
Yeah, I missed it, man. You know, things, hey, you know, so many things came about, man, and
I don't know what
man,
God.
I had to cancel out, man. I had to miss it. And this is my first time missing New York. One year I missed it, but I was there. I got there late. I got there late. We was driving up, and a whole lot of crap happened. I got there late, but I was still there for the rest of the weekend. But this time I ain't make it, man. I didn't make it up there, man.
No sweat,
Man.
sir. No sweat. We in your absence, we definitely, you know, I had enough of a good time for you, sir. I thought about you and I said, well, let me make sure I have even more fun because Cap ain't here. You know what I'm saying? So it was very, very excellent. Very suave. Yo, Mike, I ain't see you there either, bro. What happened with you?
You ain't look hard enough.
All right, so y'all Mark was there in the shadows somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to the I.S.U.P.K, man. Shout out to the Commander General YAHANNA, General Muhammad, General Mayak, all the generals. Shout out to all the captains, all the officers, all the troopers, all the sisters, all the young men, even the people who are not in the school and who just came to, of course, support because the cookout, every cookout we do, all blacks, Salakia Hispanics and Native American Indians, so-called, are invited. And if I could just I was going to give a round of applause and a shout out against the Commander General YAHANNA because he fed so many brothers and sisters, man, that are not even in the school. You know what I'm saying? So many. I seen whole tables of brothers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they was homeless or not. Maybe they were. I don't know. But you can definitely tell. You know what I'm saying that. Our brothers and sisters can't quite eat like that all the time. Some of us are more fortunate than others. Okay, look at my brother. I see you, bro. I see you. Hold on, let me get you up in here, bro. Salaki. I pressed the add to stream is going slow. There we go. Hey, Shalom.
What's going on?
What's going on,
bro? What's going on with it?
Yeah, damn right. Officer 1000 Kowal. Officer Kowal was with me up there in New York. He can attest to what I'm saying.
Oh,
yeah, I seen that. There was brothers again. You know what I'm saying? Who just was eating. Plates big plates of food, and you can tell some of these brothers. We don't know when the last time they might have had a meal like that, and they got to eat like kings, free of charge. Sisters got to eat like queens, free of charge, and it was a very excellent and beautiful thing to see. You know what I'm saying? Just the brotherhood of what we can do, you know what I'm saying, when we have that brotherhood, no matter where we go, whether we're in Houston, Texas, whether we're in Chicago, whether we're in Fayetteville, North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, LA, Oklahoma City, or if we're in Harlem, New York. You know, and it was an excellent, beautiful thing to say. I just wanted to say that before we start rolling for today. Kowal, did you want to add something?
Oh no, what you were saying is so right, man. Heavy, man. I never seen like I've been to every New York cookout since I've been in the truth. I'm Lord, loud. I made it, but this cookout here, man. I mean, it was so many people. It was so many people that, like you said, that weren't in the school. Like there's local people from Harlem, all different boroughs. They were eating good, man, and it was like tables packed full of like. And then Ashar told me they did a heavy flyer push for the cookout. So they actually went on boots on ground and went out everywhere and handed out flyers to the shelters. Everyone else said, "Hey, look, don't come get this food at this cookout now." And people actually came through, man. And he fed the whole damn Harlem damn near. I was sitting there on Shamar looking like, man, this is crazy, you know what I mean? And they big plates of food.
That's
right. It wasn't no Christian church, Hold My Mule Baptist Church food. Right. This was good ass West Indian cooking, you know, Big Mama. It was brothers that put that work in. It was like real good food, man. It wasn't no drive ass chopped spaghetti like they serve in the church. Commander Johanna fed the whole Harlem, man. And those niggas had seconds and thirds coming back and forth. Little kids, I was happy to see that, man. Because you think about it, like even if I didn't get a chance to get something right then and there, it's for them.
That's
right. You know what I'm saying? It's for them. For us to show that we care about our people, man. It was so heavy. Like I didn't mind just being on Shamar looking at that and just, you know, all the vendor tables, people came out there, man. It was beautiful. And absolutely no violence, man.
That's right.
No effing violence nowhere. Nobody got shot. Niggas was playing cards, shooting dice. You know what I mean? Dominoes, spades. And they even had a big ass tic-tac-toe wooden thing out there. I said, where'd they get that?
That's right.
I mean, it was crazy. You know, it was beautiful, man. And big, like I said, big shout out to headquarters, I.S.U.P.K, Commander Gianna, all the brothers who got raised up too, man. Absolutely glorious in my sight. Always look forward to New York. It just feels right, man. Always look forward to going to New York. It is like the Mecca for UPK, man.
You got a point there, Cole. You got a point, brother.
I went to your hood.
Officer Kowal said it, because if I say it, it falls on deaf ears. Officer Kowal said it. All right, he said, "You heard that word, right, Yarmak? Mecca, the Mecca." Not that, of course, we don't believe in like Mecca. You know what I'm saying? But of course, we understand what he means by the Mecca.
No, like Rucker Park is the Mecca. You get it? You know what I mean?
Like the Mecca of basketball.
Yeah, New York is basketball, man. Not the state of rock. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay. Most of grace, man. Hey, Salakia. Shout out to everybody getting tuning in. We're getting some more brothers and sisters up in this page.
Hey, Salakia.
Yeah, Cap.
Hey, Salakia, you know, and just to piggyback with on what Kowal was saying, you know what I'm saying? And that's only in the I.S.U.P.K on the Commander Junior Honor.
Right.
Where you would see us reaching out to the public and having a function that the public is welcome. That they can come in. If you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you can come in and get a plate. You know what I'm saying? You won't see that nobody else doing something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You won't see nobody else doing something like that. You know, welcoming the public, the poor people come in. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome right there, man. That's awesome right there. I just want to point that out, man. That's I.S.U.P.K all the way.
Color on one kind. Damn right.
Damn right. That's right.
Most High in Christ, man. So, of course, again, this is the Chain Breakers podcast brought to you by the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commanding General YAHANNA. Since 1969, we've taught the truth according to the Bible. And what is that? The so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native American Indians, of course, by way of patriarchal lineage, meaning your father. If your father is a black man, a so-called Hispanic man, or so-called Native American Indian man, you are the real Jew, the real Israelites, according to the Bible. Okay? And we've been doing that again since 1969. And this particular show, the Chain Breakers podcast, Salaki, I'm a little under the weather. So if my voice is a little messed up or what, a little stuffy, just bear with me. But this show is just an offshoot of what we've been doing. We have many shows in the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? Boot Up or Shut Up, Cross the Line Radio. You know what I'm saying? Ask Ye the Prophets. Of course, cannot forget about Commander General YAHANNA's show. You know what I'm America on Fire. You know what I'm saying? It's changed names a few times, but right now it's America on Fire. And this show is just one of those. And on this particular show, myself and my Ottawa and my brothers all about breaking the chains of oppression that are on the mind, on the mental state of our people. It's one thing to no longer have the physical chains on, but the mental chains are way, way worse than the physical chains. And so let me quickly introduce everybody before we get into the topics for today. And of course, I'll give everybody an opportunity if they want to speak on something quickly before we begin. But I can't begin the show without first giving due diligence to my Ottawa, who has been rocking out with me doing this is like our second show together. You know what I'm saying? And Captain has just been with me this whole time, holding it down. So to him for that. And who am I talking about? None other than Captain of 10,000, holding it down out there in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
That's
Captain
right.
Yagarwa.
That's right. Yeah, right.
Of course, I also got my brother, you know what I'm saying, from another, one of Fayetteville, you know what I'm saying? They call it Fayetteville, but if you know what it's really talking about, they call it Fayetteville. We got Fayetteville's finest in the building, you know what I'm saying? Sidebar, born in Detroit, originally from the Midwest, but everybody don't need to know that. But my brother, my man, officer of 1,000 Kowal.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
So
gracious. Of course. The water. And we got my main man, 50 grand. My brother. You see him, you see me. You see me, you see him. My A1, my day one. You know what I'm saying? I call him my little big brother, officer of 1,000 YAHANNA.
That's right.
In the house too.
That's right.
Okay.
Claude and Ray Gibson.
He said Claude and Ray. You hear about Claude and Ray? That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I'm officer of 1,001. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down for the Chainbreakers podcast. So let's get into it. We got a lot of topics to get into for today. I think we got plenty of time to do it. A lot of them will be kind of short little just things we can go back and forth on. I thought were interesting. We got heavy stuff today. But a lot of it is just the little interesting things happening in the pop culture. But before we go there, I just want to give everybody a chance. If anybody has anything they wanted to bring out, you know what I'm saying? I won't go down the line, but y'all just, please, is anybody want to bring out anything, or we want to go straight into the stories for today? Y'all, you sure, bro? Come on, what's up?
Now, I was going to say real quick, Keke Palmer done ruined all y'all relationships.
I wanted this, bro.
Yeah, unless we're going into that, it's like
no, I know, bro. That's perfect because I did not have that on the list.
Her, man. She's still on the top stories. I'm sick of her, man.
She's not in the top stories.
That's what I was saying. I don't want to talk about her really, but she done went, done made up with her man.
Say it ain't
that's what I said. She done ruined all y'all relationships.
Yeah, she back home.
Yeah.
And by y'all, I mean the women who listened to her.
Right.
They thought it was okay for her to disregard her husband.
Exactly. Look, that's funny you bring that up, brother, because I didn't have that on the list. But yeah, so she pulled the okie doke on all you dumb broads. And now she's on live, hugged up with her man. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how great of a dad he is, and it's all good. Yeah, cool.
I said she pulled a Beyonce, all the single ladies. What she married?
Right. God, that's exactly what she did. Yep. God. So now you got a lot of women I read are actually upset with her because they calling her. We talk about it on this show all the time. They saying she's dumb.
Right.
They saying she's, oh man, like you let that man, he gonna get up there and embarrass you like that. He gonna embarrass you all in public, and he's gonna get back with him. Why'd you even say anything? You might as well not have said nothing if you were just gonna get back with him. They're very bitter. Like YAHANNA said, it's because she ruined your relationship because you left your man, and he's not as stupid as her man. He's not getting back with you. Right. So it's just a big waste of time, and it's all disgusting. But yeah, she's a bird. If I could use some old vernacular, she's a bird. Oh my God! You know who else is a bird?
Who that?
Sierra.
Oh, facts. They coming up next. That divorce on deck,
bruh.
That divorce is loaded.
Did y'all see the cover of her new single? Did y'all see it? Okay, let me see. Let me show you real quick. Chainburgers podcast. I like them hashtags. Break the 10 Shalom sister. How was your mother thought about Shamel Shah? Got a sister get power now up in here. We got sister Jacqueline in here as well. You know what I'm saying? We got Officer Akaz, you know what I'm saying, out of South Carolina. Shalom, that was good, bro. Trooper Nadiyab, what's the word? Everybody up in here, man. Appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the likes, man. Make sure y'all share it. Put it on your social media. Put it on your Instagram. Put it on your Facebook. Put it on your Twitter and all of that. What you say, bro?
You want the Afro joint?
Hold up. Nah. I seen it. I was driving back from the cookout. Yeah. No, this is the cover of her album, bro.
Oh, this album cover.
Bro. Look at this bird right here, bro. Look at this. I'm just gonna show you on the screen. Look.
That's buck wild, yo.
Y'all see that?
Oh yeah, I do see it. Her she naked up under a big ass Steve Harvey suit.
She basically got, it's like she's nude under this big pink, like you said, trench coat. You practically can see this broad's vagina. You can't see it, but I mean, if the wind blows a quarter of an inch to the right, you're gonna see this broad's vagina. Fact. And this is somebody's wife. In fact, not only is she somebody's wife, she is like the patron saint of I got with a dude who, ain't ish in my eyes, but now I got me a good man. What they say, I got me a Russell.
Yeah, aka simp.
A simp. And now you don't even gotta pay, you don't even gotta get an OnlyFans. You can basically imagine. I mean, after you see all of this, it ain't hard to imagine what the rest look like.
No.
That broad is a disgusting scallywag. And Russell she is an inspiration. Summer Walker had a song on her album called Sierra's Prayer.
Yeah, that's wild.
She's like a religious leader.
Yeah. She told remember she told Future, she said in an article one time that when her and Future was dating, that they used to pray before they had sex. He was looking at her like, what the hell we finna pray for? And she used to make the nigga pray before they had sex. That's wild, Joe. You can pray to terrify a nigga. That's crazy. Also, you can pray for. You got to pray for that.
Right. I mean, again, this is somebody. I think she's pregnant. I think they're about to have another baby. And she loved to parade baby Future around with Russell. You know what I'm saying? Who had a terrible season last year. He played like absolute garbage. He sucks, and they're about to have another baby. And this is the reward you get for being like Russell Wilson. They say you should be, why can't y'all be more like Russell? This is what you get. You get your woman on the cover of her album with her vagina, you know what I'm saying, a half an inch away from the whole world seeing it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? She'll have an OnlyFans pretty soon. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure she'll have an OnlyFans real soon. But yeah, that was just another disgusting thing that I saw. It's just like, man. Yeah, y'all, please.
I've been. Go ahead, talk about Yarmouth.
No, you got it.
A little bit of
that divorce is loading, man. There's no way you can tell me that Russell Wilson, aka Russell Resthaven, is that much of a goddamn simp. He's going to allow her to keep doing this shenanigans. And but this only thing, if they were like Bobby and Whitney, it wouldn't matter. But they portray to be churchgoers.
Right.
Like, you can Google any picture of Sierra and Russell Resthaven in church praying, catching the Holy Ghost with their hands and their mouth open. Whatever they're doing in church. They parade as they're so religious. But why is she always goddamn naked? She's always got clothes on. Damn, Future said he still was. Maybe say I'm still fucking on C. He said that on his last little record.
He did.
None of this stuff is being addressed. It's like I can tell that pretty soon Russell's going to slip up, like all Christian men do, have sex with a white girl, some tranny, or some other woman. Sierra's going to find out about it. She's going to take him to the goddamn cleaners. She's going to get half of everything he worked for.
Yep.
And she's still going to have sex with Future again.
That's right.
Being a simp does not pay off in the long run. It doesn't.
That's right.
You only hurt yourself and embarrass yourself in front of your sons. And they're going to grow up to not want to be like you at all.
That's
because
right.
You're letting her dictate. It looks bad, man. It's like you got a pit bull neighborhood that's not well trained. It's dumping everybody's yard. It's ripping the tires off your kid's bike. It's biting the children in the neighborhood, and no one takes accountability. Whose goddamn dog is this?
That's
Why?
right.
And she's a loose dog, and it's like you don't look good, Russell. I know you're getting clowned in the locker room. He's getting clowned in the locker room. He gotta be. Dude's whole, hey yo, your wife look good, cuz. I remember how playing
right.
sports. If your girl looked good at school that day, they think, hey man, you know your girl. They niggas be playing too much.
That's right.
You don't grow out of that. In football locker room, I know they saying some wild stuff between
That's
Bow
right.
Wow, all her exes. I know they let them have it with Future.
50. She's been with every rapper. Bow Wow, 50.
Yeah.
Future.
And so if she goes and pulls this, she needs to just cover up and play the good mommy role. That'll try to wash. At some point, you gotta wash the filth off. You gotta clean up your act. If I'm a crackhead, I gotta look less crackish.
That's right.
If I'm portrayed to be a whore, I gotta look less whorish. Yeah, then people will start to say, you know what? Maybe Sierra turned a new leaf. Let's back off for a little while. Maybe she is a good mother. The bitch is a hoe. And he's an effing simp.
That's right. That's right. Salaki, y'all might. I think you about to say something, bro.
Yeah, I just wanted to comment on the photo itself. It just that don't show you like how childish women's like the way that she think. Like the way, like if you look at the photo, she like she kind of got herself exposed, but then it's like, but I'm not showing nothing. Like you covering her head, like that's the mindset of like you like a silly little girl. Like
that's right.
Why not just go naked? Just be full-fledged hoe if you're gonna do it. Otherwise, why is you playing with whoredom? Like
that's right.
It's like it's like you completely naked running around but covering up your genitals. Like at this point, what the hell are you doing?
Right.
You understand? So it just goes to show you how simple and how silly it is. And also, I know she would say she's doing it to sell, records, but there are certain things that you shouldn't do for money, man. And this, as simple as it may seem to those in the world, you just got to ask yourself this: would you want your mother to be dressed like this?
That's right.
Take away the fame, take away the money, take away the celebratory status. Would you want your mother to dress like how Sierra dresses on the regular? If the answer is no, then you can't accept this from black women.
That's
you
right.
Can't. You understand? And every black man's answer should be. Matter of fact, I take that back. A lot of you don't care if your mother's a hoe.
Right. That's true.
But you do care about your daughters. If you would want your daughter to be dressed like this, and I God forbid if you say you don't care about that, but if you wouldn't want your daughter to dress like this, then you shouldn't want Sierra to dress like this.
Right.
You shouldn't want no black woman to dress like this to be, paraded throughout the whole world to see. Because she, like it or not, is a staple for black women. All these other nations, they're going to look at Sierra and they're going to judge you based off how she dresses.
Yeah.
They're going to judge you based off how Cardi B behaves herself.
That's right.
How Nicki Minaj dresses and how they act. That's why these other nations think that black people are a joke. You wonder why they come over here and tell you to hurry up and buy. You wonder why they and mistreat you and think that you're the scum of the earth. Because the people that you push and parade to be the flagships, the spokespersons, the images for black people, those people represent us in a whorish, disgusting manner. And that's why we get looked at as nothing.
That's right.
And so we shouldn't accept this, man. For Sierra, she should be ashamed of herself for dressing herself this way. She is old. How old is she?
She got to be like 40. She's over 40.
She's a grown woman, man.
Right.
You understand? Grow up. Stop playing. Either grow up and be the Christian good woman wife that you trying to portray you are, or just be a hoe. Just be a porn star. Just do something else. But all of this,
so she's 37.
But
37, still a grown woman. Damn near 40. If you 30 still dressing like this and you got children, you should be ashamed of yourself.
That's right.
You understand? But I ain't gonna harken on it too much. Go get your money. Go get your money.
What's her name? The fact that you said something. Sierra's 37 years old. I've noticed a pattern. I'm 40. That I've had women I went to school with and just grew up with, and just around your cousins, your family. You start noticing when women start getting older, they cross that 35-year-old threshold. They want to start pushing more sexy, try to keep up with girls.
Yeah,
like some confidence thing. Like you're working the job, and then the young brothers be all on Miss Tony. Miss Tony is 45, 50 years old, married woman. She got a nice body, but the young boys always say, "All right, Miss Tony," she get all smile. Let that new girl come working in that job. Let that new 20-year-old come in there dragging that wagon. All the niggas be on her.
That's
Miss
right.
Tony get mad at that.
That's right.
She jealous like, who this? She fast. She this. She that. So she trying to keep up with the young girl. Let your time is done. Okay.
Yeah.
Put your funky behind up. Stop being in competition with the younger generation. You're supposed to be showing them that you can be classy and sexy. You don't have to take your clothes off. You're old. You're used up. You're washed up. Nobody looks at you as a sex symbol, Sierra. Nobody.
That's right.
You're doing this for no reason. And plus, how you think your son is going to feel in class when that nigga from the hood behind him with your mama's CD open, like, look, and licking on it. Look, dog, look what I'm doing to your mama. Look what I'm doing to your mama. Kids are bad like that. I grew up in Fed, man. We used to, man, if your mama was even caught at Freaknik, who was clowning you. If we heard your mama was down at Black Bike Week or Freaknik, who was clowning you for it. Now they got technology. Nigga be licking that picture, man.
That's
right.
That's right.
Behind you in class clowning you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't concentrate in basketball practice because niggas have printed your mama on a shirt. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. She don't know the damage it's causing her own children. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Again, Russell Wilson's only 34 years old, so I'm starting to understand. She got a young, stupid simp.
That's
Russell
right.
Redhaven, she got a young nigga. No old player going for that, man. Ain't no old player. They might if he church boy, but if he a real street nigga, he not going for all that. She got an old 34-year-old young boy who wet behind the ears, who just happy to have her. Who happy to have her. That's all that is. Ain't no way in goddamn hell that if my mama did that, bro. I mean, I would have got clowned from. I still would get clowned to this day.
That's right.
Remember your mama in the hallway, dog. Remember that? Like, it's crazy. You can't do that kind of stuff.
That's right.
Let alone a video. Niggas can print T-shirts now, bro. I can print your mama on my shirt.
Right.
I can edit myself in the photo.
Yep.
With your mom's half naked.
Yep.
Imagine him at the free throw line at his next game, and everybody behind the goal with pictures of his mama doing like this. He gonna print every free throw, and it's her fault.
That's right.
Like, they don't think about the damage that they cause the children because it's selfish.
That's
right. Eyes are only what they want to see, what they want to do, how much money they can get, but they cause us so much damage. And the Asians will never go for this. The Asian community would never go for this nonsense. Hell, the East Africans wouldn't even go for this nonsense.
Right.
As funky as they are, they would never go for this nonsense. We the only ones that just allow this nonsense and act like it's normal and give her excuses because she's a woman.
Right.
It's disgusting, man. That's got to stop. And we the only ones speaking out about this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we the only ones. UPK. We've been doing this. We've been speaking about this since 1969. And to make matters worse, on these podcasts, I'm starting to see a pattern with some of the podcasts. They're starting to try to step up and be more harsh towards women in a, more of a education way, like we're trying to do, like trying to educate them on how to be better. Mm-hmm. So the tide is slowly turning, but we're the front runners. We're the ones carrying the torch to tell you women to cover their ass up and watch what they do. Mm-hmm. Because you have to be an aged woman, a woman with some kind of shame, as the Bible says. You know what I'm saying? You make wise decisions as a woman by listening to your husband, but he's got to have his head on straight. She's following the damn child. Russell Wilson don't give a damn what you do. Mm-hmm. It's the same, man. Like the tide, I see the tide kind of changing a little bit for what men are starting to stand up and say, all right, this is enough for this crap now. We're not going for this shit. We're not going for it no more.
That's
right.
Know
what I mean? I'm glad to see that. But we started it. Just let it be known. We started that, telling women to sit their ass down and cover up. We started that. You know what I'm saying? Your pastor won't say it.
That's right.
It's a lot. Nah, said something earlier that was just heavy. That validation. I know Thabawan, we talk about this a lot. But a lot of you sisters, you get older and you start wanting validation from, like you said, like them younger brothers or just other men. Yeah. But you sisters, man, y'all better start getting validation from your husband.
That's right.
You think by getting naked and going in the club and getting validated by some man who's seen you one time is something. That is nothing. That is easy to do. It don't take no work to do that. But to get validation from a man that you've been with for 5, 10 years, 15 years, that's something that should be applauded. That's something that should be glorified because that's a harder task. It's a harder task to get your man to be like, damn, when you come up out that dressing room, when you have seen you 20,000 times. Right. It's harder to do that. That's what you should be trying to do. You should get your homegirls and be like, damn, my husband, he still look at me like the first time he saw me. That's right. What you should be wanting to say. Yeah. But a lot of you don't want to work. You don't want to work because you lazy. You a lazy, dirty broad. And you don't want to work for that validation from the man that you're supposed to get it from. So you want to go get some 18-year-old boys in the club to say that you look good.
Right.
Yeah.
I land my plane.
No, that's heavy, bro. Cap, I think you better say something, Cap. Salaki, sir. You gotta unmute yourself, Ottawa.
All right. Yeah, come, man. You know, I was just thinking how much of a trap and a snare the Black and Hispanic women have become. And now, see, with this stuff like Sierra doing, this stuff is a blueprint. It's a blueprint right now for what you do to become a star.
Right.
You become a star.
That's right.
You can sing a little bit. Not even good singing. You're not a songstress. You know, you're not like Anita Baker and, you know, Patti LaBelle. You're not like that, you know, but you can eke a little bit. You get like a little famous in everybody's eyes. And then you marry who? A sports star.
Right.
You marry a sports star, and then what? You act of a damn whore. You play the whore to the point where he gets sick of it and wants a divorce. And then you get half of his money.
Damn.
And then you live happily ever after. That's the blueprint now.
Damn.
You know? And that's sad as I don't know what. That's sad as I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? And now brothers are going to be you know, whether this chick is really sincere about really loving them or whatever, you know, because goddamn, right now, they're gonna follow this blueprint, you know, of just marrying the star. See, first all the other nations did it to us. You know, all the other nations did to women, just, you know, white women and, you know, Kardashians, they married the stars and then what? Divorce them and just get a whole lot of money. And live happily ever after. You know what I'm saying? Just you got the money now. You know? So a lot of you gonna see a lot of Black and Hispanic women doing the same thing. You know, because they not making that money like all, you know, hand over foot like the sports stars. So they get with the sports stars now. As long as they have their career, they get half of that money.
That's right.
They just get money. They just keep on money coming in. So many thousands of dollars every month. So many millions of dollars every month. You know what I'm saying? So they get taken care of the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? So this blueprint has been laid down now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of sisters are going to follow it. And that's sad, you know, because it's so many scriptures in the Bible about the land falling into whoredom. You know what I'm saying? This is why Christ got to come and set everything straight, because this shit is off the chain, you know?
That's right.
So many of us, our women, are going to follow this blueprint. You know, just get known a little bit. You know, get known a little bit. And then brothers, a lot of brothers don't understand it. You got top flight groupies. You got the low down groupies. They don't even understand. You got to have some money to be a groupie, to grab one of these stars. You know what I'm saying? So they go to these big functions. They have money. They have money like Quincy Jones' daughter, you know, back in the day, you know. She had money, and all her friends, they had money. Their fathers were millionaires, you know what I'm saying? So they got to come to those parties and rub shoulders with all these stars and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then what? They hook one of them, you know, then get with them for a little while, then hey, whatever. And then they fall out of their marriage or whatever, and what they set for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? So they've been like setting this blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Now it's getting real funky. It's getting real funky and stinky. That it's just like the Most High got to send Christ. Christ got to come, you know, to deliver us, because we're gonna be terrible.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
I'll yield, brother.
Damn right, Cap.
Well said, Cap. If I could, real quick, before we move on, we're gonna stay on kind of this topic for a little minute. I got some other stories that this fit in with this. But just piggybacking on what Cap was saying, Officer Yarmak and Officer Bunke, both of Quarks like you. The whole validation thing. You know, you are these sisters, and a lot of brothers too. And the next story we're going to talk about is about a mentally weak brother. But understand what we're talking about in the I.S.U.P.K, man. Like I said, it's not about whether you're female, male, whatever. It's about mental weakness. People have insecurities. You got to deal with that insecurity, Ak or Akwathian. You got to deal with it. Your insecurity is not an excuse for you to go out and, as Officer Yaramak said, go act like a child. Lasciviousness and all of this nasty things you do is very childish. You know what I'm saying? I expect a little baby to love to be naked, to love to you try to put clothes on them and they want to take the clothes off and just run around and be naked and they think it's so funny. And I expect that from a little child, but from a grown woman who is someone else's mother. And you gotta have your vagina almost out. Like, in other words, if it was socially acceptable for your actual vagina to be out on the album, it would have been out.
Right.
The only reason why your vagina wasn't on the screen, or I mean on the cover, is because you know it would hurt your album sales. You can't quite do that because of censorship and so on.
Right.
But that's really what you want to do. You want to show your private parts and laugh at it and think it's so funny. Like, oh, look at that's what you really want to do. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just a tragedy when this is what we've been reduced to, as Kat was saying. It's like we have gotten really, really low. You know what I mean? And these sisters will do anything. Sierra is over the hill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it has nothing to do with age. I'm not saying she's over the hill because she's 37 or whether she's 40 or she's 50. That doesn't make you over the hill, because we got some bad sisters in the I.S.U.P.K. who's well over 40 years old, who's well over 50 years old, and they bad as I don't know what.
That's right.
Good women. It ain't got nothing to do with age. She's over the hill because, bro, listen, ain't nobody been really checking for your music since Promise, and that was like 2003, damn near.
Yeah.
You said you released Promise and everybody loved you, and then you know, My Goodies. You already started off bad talking about My Goodies, right? But at least you was young. You know what I mean? At least you was in your 20s. Now you almost 40. You're a wife, and it don't match up. As I think your mom was kind of alluding to it, like your lifestyle don't match up. It's like me getting on a song talking about how many drugs I sell. Like, nigga, you know I'm capping, bro. What the hell?
Yeah,
it's gonna make the music less believable. Like, why are you even doing this? It's just for clout. Yeah, brother, you
Salakia Thaba.
Come.
Hey, Salakia Thaba, but her musically snap, crackle, and pop has turned to shredded wheat.
That is right too, because she can't. Sierra has to do that because she really can't sing. She's not a vocalist. She's known as a long-legged, mildly sexual dancer. She's not. She hasn't been known really for her vocal abilities. Like, she's not Fantasia or Jennifer Hudson or Whitney Houston. She's not even that ball club. She's more of like an engineer. Really has to put that work in to make her sound great. And everybody knows that she's not a strong vocalist, so she has to compensate by being overly sexual. Like the videos have to show ass and legs. Why? Because it makes up for her lack of vocal skills.
That's facts.
And
that's
how she is. She has to play on the sexualness. I mean,
funny you say that.
She's gonna be doing this sexual stuff until she's in her 50s if she keeps it up.
Probably. Right. And she always had that. That was always the stigma about her, is that like she can't really sing that well. Her voice ain't that good. You know what I mean? But she can dance. It was always her thing.
They try to capitalize on the sexy dancing, but the problem with that is the older you get, the ACLs and the Achilles tendons don't hold up as well.
Right.
And that voice gets to shaking a little bit. You're gonna start.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Sound so sexy no more. You're gonna sound
like the same thing with Ashanti. Now Ashanti is a little different, but notice it's funny. Notice how now Ashanti, her whole image is about how look how good she looks for her age.
Yeah,
that's what whenever anyone talks about Ashanti, that's what they talk about, because they're not going to talk about how good she sings, because she doesn't sing that good.
She doesn't.
Not going to talk about that. They're going to talk about how good she looks, and she got her hips out and she got her legs out and so on and so forth. I'll compare it to the NBA, and I'm off this, but some players are very good. So they're so skilled and so cerebral that even when they get older, they can still perform. Pause. Look at Michael Jordan. Now, again, he wasn't, top class when he was in his 40s, but Michael Jordan was averaging over 20 points when he was 40. That's insane.
Right.
That's insane, right? Because why? Because he wasn't trying to dunk from the free throw line anymore. He wasn't trying, to double between the legs with Larry Bird. He was being cerebral. He was shooting fadeaways and so on. LeBron James, you see the same thing now with LeBron. He's still very athletic, but he ain't 2012 Miami athletic. He certainly is not 2009 Cleveland Athletic. So now he has to work a little bit differently. And a lot of these women are not able to pivot. You know what I'm saying? And they get, like the brother said, they're insecure and they want to try to compete with these young girls for sexiness and so on. And you end up just looking stupid. Leave it alone, okay? There's nothing wrong with being a mother. Guess what? That is very sexy to a real man. A real man, as Officer Yarmark said, you should want your man to look at you like that, not me.
Yeah.
Why the hell I need to look at your goddamn half vagina? I don't.
Okay.
You ain't did nothing.
Salakia,
Yeah, Cap.
And if you know, we us as a nation, we love whores so much. You know, if a chick she's singing, if she got her clothes off, she can be singing Jack and Jill went up the hill. We'll be like, God damn, that girl can sing. She can sing. She can sing. They'll give her a damn Grammy and shit. You know what I'm saying? As long as she got her clothes off. As long as she got her clothes off, you know what I'm saying? You know? She naked. She could be saying Jack and Jill went up the hill. We'd be like, damn, yeah, she can sing. Yeah. You award, you know? Damn.
So, that's a fact. That's a fact. Well said, Cap. Hey, moving along. I want to kind of stay on this, man. And don't think we're only talking about the sisters. We're going to talk about the brothers as well. Okay. So two quick stories, and then we're going to go on to like another topic, right? But I saw this and I thought this was interesting. Okay. Because brothers, man, and this is what I'm about to talk about. This is the angle, pause, I want to take it to, is a lot of these sisters, man. We can talk about Sierra, we can talk about Ashanti, we can talk about a lot of these women. I mean, you see it with your TV shows, man. Look at your Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives of whatever the hell of Atlanta or whatever. Like Officer Kowal said, when a sister, because it's natural for a woman to want to be desired. That's natural, right? A woman wants to be desired because a woman wants to look pretty. I mean, that's just what it is. Women want to look pretty and want to be seen as beautiful. But there's an easy way and there's a difficult way. A difficult way is, is you wear, like the scriptures say, I'm paraphrasing, but saying not with broided hair, not with the jewels. Not saying you can't wear those things, but your beauty is not in that. Your beauty is in your conduct. Right. It's how you carry yourself. So for a man, because again, like my brother said, a real man, he looks at his woman do the work of a wife, and that turns him on. Yeah. She don't gotta be some nasty porn star. She doesn't have to be sexy red. All she got to do is be in that kitchen making them, them buttermilk biscuits in the morning when he wake up and he just smell it. And guess what? And a real man, that's his woman, that excites him. And he wants to show her appreciation for that by way of what? By way of tying fire to that tail. Right. So, but guess what? Some brothers are the reason why Sierras exist. They're the reason why Ashantis, they're the reason why Sexy Reds and Sukianas exist. Because niggas watch porn when they were 6 and 7 and 8 years old, and they cannot get it out of their nasty, disgusting minds. You can't get off the pornography. And so now, I got a story here about this type of thing. All right, someone famous, everybody knows him. Another musician, well-known musician that everybody loves, and he's a great songwriter too. You know what I'm saying? This cat right here done it all in the music industry, right? But he's also known for some other things too. But let's talk about this. So if you aren't, if you're not familiar, singer-songwriter Neo, I believe he recently divorced his wife. I mean, within the past month or something like that. Mm-hmm. Very recent. Okay, so let me show this on the screen again. Make sure y'all liking, sharing, and subscribing. You know what I'm saying? Put it on your TikTok, put it on your Twitter, on your Instagram, and on your Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Live, tune in. Again, shout out to everybody on the show, all the brothers that joined us as well. Raj Karab, Officer Raj Karab, Shalom Hashkatah. Officer 5000 Iraq in the building. Shalom Adawan, Yahabba Shem Shkatah. Right? Officer 1000 Bunkayal in the building too. Yahabba Shem Shkatah. Right? He put a quote up. Salakia. Before we get to this, Salakia, bear with me. I know my joint's running a little bit slow. You know what I'm saying? But no sweat. We're going to get through it. He said, if your appearance is your largest asset, you going to do some hoe-ish.
That's
50
right.
Cent. That's a fact. That is exactly what these women will do. They're going to do some hoe stuff. So, but check it out. So here we go. Share my screen. Boom, boom, boom. It says Monyetta Shaw says Neo's desire for threesomes led to the end of their romance. I didn't sign up to do this every day.
Damn, every day. Good grief.
Wait. There you go. There's Neo and his ex, Monyetta Shaw, his ex-fiance. So not married, his ex-fiance. It says Nia's ex-fiance, Monyetta Shaw Carter, is opening up about why their 3-year engagement and years-long relationship ultimately came to an end. It says Monyetta Shaw Carter addresses Neo's gender identity comments while briefly referencing co-parenting with him and his other children's mothers. Yeah, I don't know about gender identity. Let's find out. It says Neo's ex-fiance sat down for an exclusive interview on the House of Aaron podcast, which was published Tuesday. At the beginning of the interview, she briefly explained her stance on Neo's previous comments about gender identity and children. Shaw Carter explained that they're really close, and she believes his statements. I can't speak for him, but I do know we raise our kids to love everyone, and that's who he is too. He really is. Honestly, I think what he meant was we would like to be the ones to introduce it to our kids. Again, I can't speak for him, but that's how I feel about it. I think Neo has some somewhat controversial comments lately about gender identity and so on. I think that's what she's referring to. As the conversation continued, the reality star further indirectly explained her co-parenting relationship with Neo and the other mothers of his children. As the Shade Room previously reported, the singer shares 2 children with Shaw Carter, 3 children with his ex-wife Crystal Renee, and 2 children with Sade Bagneris. So he has three mothers of his children. I was like, listen now. This is a quote from her. I know they try to group us together, child. Everybody. I ain't even met the new one. And I ain't talked to the other one, Shaw Carter explained, seemingly referring to Bagneris and Renee. But I'm like, yeah, we co-parent, but I co-parent with him, his mom, and his sister, but it's all love. Now she's going to explain why their relationship didn't work out. Check it out. As the conversation continued, Shaw Carter explained why their 3-year engagement and romance ultimately came to an end. Listen to this. We cheated together, if that makes sense. Shaw Carter explained. And then it just wasn't enough. And then I was like, well, I didn't sign up to do this every day. The host then interrupted the reality star statements. That's what she meant by we cheated. This is the quote from her. We did things together. It's not cheating if you're involved with it, she explained, then held up 3 fingers. Ooh-wee. She then continued by saying, that's where I was at that time. But it became a problem when you want that a lot. Like, maybe I'll give you maybe twice a year or a few times. But it was like too much. And I was like, if you want that, you don't want me. It wasn't making it seem like it was making it seem like I was not enough. Shaw Carter explained that she was devastated. Additionally, she said she tried to keep it cute and spicy for the singer. However, it wasn't enough, and it is what it is.
That sounds like some really gay stuff going on.
Yeah, I got a tiny bit more, and we going into it. According to Page 6, Shaw Carter and Neo were engaged between 2010 and 2013. The outlet reports that the pair split 2 months ahead of their planned wedding. As the Shade Room previously reported in 2014, Shaw Carter publicly revealed that while she was with the singer, she agreed to undergo a surgery to prevent her from having additional children.
Okay.
Then in 2016, Shaw Carter published her memoir, Bigger Than Me, where she also shared her feelings on the singer's desire for threesomes. Additionally, she also shared her regret for complying as per the Shade Room. This is what she said, and we can get into it. I wasn't a prude. I went hard for my relationship. It kind of happened, and that's what it was. If it's not what you want, at the time, it was what I wanted. I'm not proud of it, and I wouldn't recommend it if it's not part of your lifestyle, she said at the time. In 2021, Shaw Carter went on to marry Heath Carter. She and Neo co-parent their 12-year-old daughter Madeline and 11-year-old son Mason, as per page 6. Wow. Ooh wee. It became a problem when you want that a lot.
What is it?
Freak is as freak does.
These are some freaks.
Gracious.
These are freaks.
So when she says we cheated, that's why I'm honing in on that. Only reason why I say we cheated, because usually, right, the common Negro doesn't consider when his woman does something with another woman, they don't consider that cheating. But they will consider if another man hit that cheating. But if talking about threesomes, I don't think all these threesomes was her, another girl, and him. I think it was two niggas and her. Because Neo likes women, likes men, and she's a woman. So she had sex with the nigga in front of him, which is cheating.
That's good.
No woman has this scarred from just threesomes, because she could just sit there and be like, well, I'm not eating her cat, I'm not doing that, or she's not doing this, whatever vulgarness they do. This is deeper than that. She seems like she's scarred and could not keep up with Neo's male sexual escapades because he's bisexual. Meaning those threesomes were her getting ran through by another nigga, and then the nigga doing favors on Neo. That's why she said she's not enough. Ain't no woman gonna say that about another chick. That's just it don't happen like that. It just don't. That sounds like some old debauchery. That sounds like another man was involved in that bed. That don't sound like just women. It don't. The tone is good enough, and she probably signed an NDA to not say nothing, but she can say some stuff. I guarantee that's if that comes out later on, Neo swings that way. I mean, I can tell from some of his pictures he's a little zesty. I'm not. I'm saying. I'm not so. I wouldn't be shocked if it was two men. Like let's say out of 10 threesomes they had, 7 of the threesomes were with men, and the other 3 were just with another chick.
That's certainly possible. That's certainly possible. Yeah. He does give off those kind of vibes. Go ahead, Cap.
You said we cheated together. I mean,
no, I mean, it's you know what I'm saying. It's Kowal hit on something. That's heavy because it's like most likely it is. Most likely it is. It's like, you know, he's just a homo, you know, it's terrible. It's terrible, you know what I'm saying? But what he, you know, for him to just keep on pursuing it, you know what I'm saying? And then it's, come on, man, it's like this some twisted shit, you know what I'm saying? Right. But this what happens to us. You know what I'm saying? This what happens to us with all that stardom and stuff like that. I tell you, man, I spent a whole lot of time on the West Coast in Cali, up in Hollywood, man. You know, cause one of my brother's boys was like doing his acting stuff up there, man, and going to these functions and stuff, and you can see, you know, you can see these brothers who you thought was like real hardcore brothers, you know, from movies and shit, and you see them popping that ecstasy and looking like, well, that nigga acting like a faggot, man. You know, so I feel that nigga acting kind of sweet, man. You know, and then like they had a thing where, you know, they always call like dudes that was homosexual, they would call them buzzers. So it'd be a word be around like that nigga a buzzer. Yeah, that nigga a buzzer. That nigga a buzzer. You gotta watch him. Well, you got a buzzer. He a buzzer. You know, so you'll be like, damn, these niggas like a whole lot of you know faggotry going on out this joint, man. You know what I'm saying? And you see it be like, yeah, man. So like with this stuff with them, it's just a disgrace, man, to our people as us. You know, as God's chosen people, we going just like the oppressor. Because the oppressor, they the ones started all the type of stuff and all the type of cocaine parties where these niggas just get blown up and just all type of freaky shit going on. They did all that shit up in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And the shit is like off the chain. You know what I'm saying? So I know like things only get worse. They don't get better. So I know like for right now, there's a whole lot of freaky shit going on and a whole lot of just boredom and just crazy stuff like that. And your house, I gotta come. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you know what I'm saying? Because we are, man, this, you know, you're gonna find so many stories like this. So many stars who people looked up to. Like, wait a minute, that dude go both ways.
That's
He's bisexual. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Damn, man, and that's sad because it looked like more than he turned his wife over to that lifestyle.
Yeah, he did.
He turned her over to that lifestyle, and then
Yep.
she's like, "Oh, I don't like to see him getting robbed." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
So it's like, yeah, it's real twisted. It's real twisted, and it's a shame, man. It's a shame. It's a shame, man. I yield with that, bro.
Yeah, that's heavy. Good night.
God. That's absolutely heavy what you're saying, Cap. Officer Kowal as well. I'm coming to you, Officer Yarmok. Then I'm gonna play another video that I think goes with this. But I want to ask you in this way, bro. Because yes, what the Akim and I don't want to say is true. In excuse me, in that it's very because of Neo's. He has a perception about him and a certain demeanor that people look at as if where people do believe that he might swing both ways.
Right.
I want to ask you in this way, Yarma. Let's pretend for a second. Let's just pretend it was no other men involved. It was just Neo, his fiance, and him having other women come in, and he's having sex with the other woman in front of his wife and making his wife or allowing them to do things with each other, and those are the threesomes. If from that perspective, could you see also where she's coming from about not signing up for this kind of thing?
I mean, obviously, I can see where she's coming from because it's inherently wrong to do in the first place. But that's something that she should have been able to stand on the fact that she should have never did it in the first place, which is the problem with a lot of people. We grow up and we always try to push the limits of what is natural unto God. What's natural unto God is a man and a woman having sex,
right?
Having babies, arguing, whatever.
That's
blah, blah,
right.
blah. That's natural. But when you start getting into all of this pornography, when you get all this deviant sexual experiences, and the what's that movie they came out with? I never even seen it, but I know they use it a lot. It's like The Gray Room or 50 Shades of Grey or something like that.
Gray.
Yeah,
50 Shades of Grey. Yeah.
Yeah, like when that movie came out, it shifted this whole, this era as far as sexuality and all this stuff. So, like a lot of these things, man, you have to protect yourself from yourself. And if I could, like, just explain a little bit.
That's
what I mean,
right.
that is like if you a brother, right? I've seen this. I met brothers who, when they be talking about sex, and they like I don't really get off, like I can't really enjoy just being with one woman. I gotta have 2 or 3 for it to be enjoyable, and it's because you done tainted and destroyed your mind, your image of what being what a woman is. So now sex to you it's not even special anymore. You done abused yourself to the point where it ain't no coming back, and that's why you brothers, you got to be careful as far as what you experimenting with, what you getting exposed to, what our children are being exposed to, because this should have never happened. When you have sex, you're supposed to have sex with one woman. If you're a woman, you're supposed to have sex with one man. Period. You understand? But then, like they have all the reasons. Go do the studies and the research of how pornography affects your brain. So that way, when you get with a real woman, you don't even think like you're not even satisfied, because this ain't what TV screen or the computer screen or whatever. And so now you can't even appreciate what a real woman is, or what a real man is, or what natural, normal fucking sex is.
Yeah,
you want to be fucking Chris Brown and have sex with 7 women because you want to experience what that is like. Like, to me, that's not even fathomable. I couldn't even understand, making love to 7 women at one time.
Right.
That doesn't even seem pleasurable. That seems like I'm a deviant and I just want to brag. Like that, there's nothing about that. You understand?
It's like trying to drive 2 cars at once. That makes
sense.
Like
nigga, just drive one car and drive it properly. How about
you?
Right.
You understand? But in this situation, I could definitely see why the sister would feel some type of way looking at from that perspective. But that's why you should have never did it, sis.
That's right.
That's why you.
That's right.
Yeah, you shouldn't conduct yourself in them behaviors and doing those things, because it's going to turn into that. At first, it may be exciting, like, oh God, you know, we done popped the ecstasy pill, they high off shrooms, they having sex with another woman, or even as Kowal said, another man, and it may be exciting for them the first time, the second time, but after the fifth time, you're gonna start to feel cold about yourself because you leaving your natural use of a woman or your natural use of a man, and you going into something that's absolutely not natural, man. You understand? And you're gonna feel it.
That's right.
And now, you know, luckily that woman maintained some of her natural humanity. Luckily. But brothers like Neo, they've lost it.
That's right.
Neo is going to have an orgy with 8 men one day.
That's right.
He already did it.
Damn right.
He already did it. And it ain't going to affect his spirit. He ain't going to hate himself because he's like the scriptures say, you abuse yourself with mankind. He's abused, man.
That's
right. Doing it for himself. He tried to do it to that woman. He did do it to that woman. And he's going to have to pay for that. You understand?
That's right.
But, you know, get your money.
Damn right.
If I go ahead.
Yeah, cool.
And I was say, y'all, you right, man. Like, good night, bro. Like that's crazy. I've seen the old Apollo video of Neo. If you get a chance, Neo, his group from high school, whatever, went on Apollo. All them dudes look gay. It was a gay male group. So I know he's been struggling with homosexuality. Like, he's too effeminate not to have experience with some man. However, all this is rooted in Neo. If let's say he's a heterosexual man, all this experiment with threesomes and all that, nigga, just get another wife, man. Good night. They do. Women will put themselves through pure hell instead of just accepting the fact that your husband can have another wife. You want to change wigs 1,000 times. There's nothing worse. I hate when a bitch say this. I just changed my wig. It's like a different person every day. No, it's not. I know that same old. Get the hell out of here. I don't give a goddamn what you change your wig to. I want a new woman, a new body up in here. It ain't you. It's just me. That's how I'm I can change my wig. No, you're not pimping me, bitch. You're not simping me. You're a dumb killer. Oh, look, another woman. She's got red hair today. Yeah. She's like, yeah, this stupid nigga. Come on, suck this titty. No. What you're gonna do is you're gonna accept the fact that a man can have more than a woman. So now you don't got to put yourself through all these threesomes. You can say, I know my man's at Keisha house. I know my man's at Miss Mabel house. Right. I ain't gonna have no threesome to say, well, if you're gonna do something, I might as well be in it too, to please him. It's like she's your slave master. Like, she's gonna only allow you to have experience with another woman if she's in the room. I can have church, but master got to be in the room. Right. You're gonna have 5 women, and you're not gonna be around. And I'll be back home. You don't got to put yourself through sexual deviancy.
That's right.
To prove a point to your husband. Just let him know. You'll save yourself some mental health. Hey. Plus, I don't feel sorry for no woman who's dealing with a rich nigga. I don't. You got access to Birkin bags and boats, stuff the bitch from the projects never get to see. And you want me to feel sorry for you? You should have just allowed the nigga to have. I ain't gonna say the word allow, because ain't no bitch allowed me to have nothing. I'm gonna do what I want to do. But just accept the fact that your man can have another woman. Now you ain't gotta lick no kitty cat. You ain't gotta lick no cat. Go ahead.
No, damn right. So lock your brother. What you say is so heavy right there, bro. And a lot of that's what is going on in this world is so disgusting, bro. And it's like this, like a lot of these niggas, like these simp dudes, bro. It's like they want their wife to be like an assistant husband to other women. It's like weird. Like they be like, oh yeah, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she. You ever see this where they be like, oh yeah, if I see a girl with a big butt, I'll be looking at my wife be looking too. She like, damn, like, and I'm just like, nigga, that's weird. Like, I ain't married no lesbian. Some of you brothers are trying to turn your woman into some kind of halfway lesbian, and that's why the story resonated with me, because it's like, in some way, pardon me, it's like. I can almost, I really do feel bad for the sister in some ways. I understand what y'all saying. You absolutely right, Kowal, where you made a choice and you could have drew the line. However, I gotta say that a lot of these women, man, like these brothers, again, he is rich, so we gotta account for that.
Oh yeah.
But these women will run into a brother and they'll give their all, whether it's because he's rich or whatever. They'll give their all to this man. A lot of my brothers in the hood don't really find. It's hard to find a woman like that. That's like. I'm down with you. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to the, you know what I'm saying, to the brink of this for you, and then you take it and abuse it. You make her go ahead and lick some other woman's, you know what I'm saying, joint. You make her get in the bed with another man or some craziness. You know what I mean? When she, like she said, I didn't sign up for all of this kind of thing. And I just want to run a quick clip too, because Officer Yarma, you said something real heavy about, again, the mental with these brothers with so much goddamn disgusting pornography on their mind, and now you can't touch a real woman. Let me tell you something, man. Pornography. Also, Yarma said something heavy earlier in the show when he talked about how childish what Sierra did. I want you to understand that pornography and all that stuff is childish. You understand? It's not for grown-ups. People that get real women don't watch porn, bro. People that actually have have what they used to call some game. When you have some game and you can actually know how to talk to women and deal with women, and you know what I mean, and know how to seduce, you know what I'm saying, or as the scriptures say, entice a woman. What the hell you need with some pornography? Why the hell would I want to watch another man get his joint off while I'm sitting up in the living room? Are you crazy? That is a childish, disgusting mentality. And I want to show a quick clip for all you nasty dudes out there. And I want y'all to hear. This is a famous rapper. I want you to hear what this famous rapper had to say about this kind of freaky things that are very common in the hood. All right.
Oh yeah.
Check it out. Y'all seen this before. Shout out to the city of Houston.
100 with me.
Oh yeah, my nigga Pimp C. We ain't no freaks.
It's always been we. Ain't never been.
And watch this, Bun. I'm gonna say this too. These niggas out there think this shit is cool, but it ain't cool. Me and this man ain't never been butt naked in no room together with no hoes, pulling no orgy type shit or doing none of that whole ass shit you niggas out there be doing, thinking you doing some fly shit. Nigga, if you in a room naked with some other niggas and some broad, them niggas looking at your ass. And that shit is gay. Yeah. And you get on some other shit. Me and this man got nothing but respect for each other. We ain't never put no train. We ain't no motherfucking freaks. We some family men. We getting this paper. You know what I'm talking about? And I had to put that out there, Bun, because a lot of niggas doing a lot of fugazi shit out here, man.
That's right. That's right. Hey, shout out to Brother, you know what I'm saying? The brother, you know what I mean? He's right on that. He had some different things going on. He was sipping that lean too much and all that. But that's real. And I know a lot of brothers, as we all do, bro. Like, I know a lot of brothers that came up in the hood, and like, I remember brothers used to talk about that kind of stuff like it was cool. Like how they ran a train on some girl. You know what I'm saying? How they gangbanged some girl. How they pulled a threesome. You know what I'm saying? With these two chicks and so on and so forth. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing cool about that. Ain't nothing manly about that, bro. You got one rod. You have one rod. If you have one rod, it's supposed to go in one, you know what I'm saying, one matrix. And you deal with that one matrix. You know what I'm saying? We don't teach that in school. Some of you nasty fake Israelites talking about, oh, you know what I'm saying? Women, y'all talking about, oh, you're going to have concubines. Really, y'all some nasty pornography watching freaks, man. That's really what y'all want to do. Y'all want to have threesomes and all kind of nasty stuff. That is not allowed. You cannot have sex with two women at one time, okay? You have sex with one wife. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to go see your other wife, you know what I mean? Guess what? You better shower. You better get yourself together. You better have some time in between, and then you go deal with your other wife. But you do not turn all women into whores, a.k.a. lesbians or freaks or none of that. Whatever happened, as my brother said, just having straight up and down sex. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, I mean, what the scripture say, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm talking a lot, but like the bedroom is undefiled. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go, you and your woman, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, whatever y'all think. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you that it got to be PG-13 between you and your woman. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is when you want to start bringing other people, the sex is what is called intimate. It's intimacy. Exactly. It's supposed to be private. It can't be private if there's more than two people. You know what I'm saying? If it's a bunch of people in the room, something nasty or something, there's nothing intimate about it. It's just freaky and weird. Okay? And y'all brothers need to get up off that. Neo, right there, let me tell you something, brother. What you doing, I mean, you're going to destroy sisters with your lifestyle. You know what I mean? Because I'm saying this because a lot of people look at Neo and say, well, you know, he's allowed to have one woman, which is true. But if this is what the sister's saying is true, he wasn't operating in accordance with the scriptures. He wasn't just having more than one woman. He was being a nasty sexual deviant. You know what I'm saying? And really destroying his wife in that process. You know what I mean? And so I just wanted to kind of bring that out and say that, brother, change your ways, man. Like pulling orgies and threesomes is not of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's absolutely disgusting. Even if it's with two men and one woman, brother.
It had to have been with another dude, because the way she's talking, she not burnt out because another woman. She burnt out from the dude tearing fire to her and him.
Oh,
and she's got to see that, and she got to get his rod and the other rod, because she said we both cheated.
Mm-hmm.
Woman is not cheating in niggas' eyes. It's not. Most niggas be like, nah, I don't care who it is. The average nigga don't think that woman is cheating. They like it. They think, oh, I wish my woman would join in. She's telling us that Neo's a homosexual.
No, that's the fact.
And the ones that have ears can hear it and say she was having sex with Neo, Tyrone, and her. She was getting a train ran on her, but the train was a backwards train. It was a train that went both ways. Neo was getting hit too, and he was with the woman. She's tired. She's like, I can't do this. I can't keep up with let that be a lesson to you dumbass bitches that say, well, if you can have more than one wife, I'm gonna have more than one nigga. Girl, please, you was not getting tore fire to by YAHANNA and Tyrone and the Tabaran in the same day. That ain't happening. Right. Your ass ain't gonna be able to effing walk. Shut up.
That's right.
You can't handle more than one nigga. This girl right here is telling you it's impossible. She's tired of it.
That's right.
The box is probably hanging off the damn hinges.
No, that's a fact.
The box is hanging on by a thread. You can't handle that. You gotta be some sick, disgusting, twisted woman in your head to think that you can literally handle that many men. And because men's sexual appetite, some Negroes like to have sex a lot more than some do.
That's right.
You get a nasty freak like Neo and another nasty freak, she's gonna be drained and she can't do it no more. You know what? I thought I was down for this because I like the Birkin bags and the Egyptian cotton and the yachts and the shopping sprees, but I can't walk. I got HPV. My cat is burning. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm risking my health here. These dudes are full out homosexuals having sex, porn star niggas having sex with each other and having sex with her. Now the whole girl on girl thing, yeah, that probably happened a few times. Neo will probably show himself walking with two girls, but that's a front, like the pastor does. He only has a wife as a front. He's really having sex with men in the background. Like, I sure right through that BS. Neo was walking with two women, two nice brown bunnies, walking down the street.
I seen that.
Like, yo, check out Neo. Nigga did that on purpose as a smokescreen for all the penis he's taking in the back room.
That's right.
Oh, that's how it is. And you know, this woman is telling everybody. She said we both cheated. Nigga, they both had sex with a man in front of each other. Now they both married each other. Now the book. She gonna write a book in a few years. Don't be surprised when she write a book exposing all the sexual escapades once that NDA wears off.
No, I hear you 100%, Kawhi, and let me make sure I'm clear with this too. Is I absolutely agree with Officer Kawhi in the sense that we know what Neo's all about, and a lot of the rhetoric that is being said is indicative that something else was going on. So where again, usually with brothers, they don't think of their woman being with another woman as cheating. You know, that is true. I'm simply just wanted to kind of hone in on some of you brothers, man. You put your woman, even if you call yourself straight and you not doing certain things, you think it's okay to go ahead and try to make your woman do some things that's really against her nature, and that's not okay. If you're making your woman have sex with another man, you're gay, straight up. Like, you're gay. And you, like your Officer Kawhi said, you probably dealing with that man too. You're gay. But guess what? If you're making a deal with another woman too, you nigh unto being gay, and you're certainly a sexual deviant. And what you're doing to that woman is wrong. Brother. You know what I'm saying? Our sisters are not out here supposed to be eating these. There's nothing sexy about that. Our sisters are not supposed to be out here eating each other's boxes, seeing each other naked. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women have that thing where they think that's okay. You know what I'm talking about, Kawal. Y'all about to other one as well. Where like women think they can be naked in front of their teenage daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where like they'll get out the shower, and if it's their son, they'll cover up real quick.
Yeah.
But if it's their daughter, they think, oh well, it's my daughter. It don't matter. No, listen. That's not how this runs.
Right.
We gotta have some decorum in everything that we do. The same way how a brother should not have his shirt off all in front of whether it be his daughter or anybody, really. A woman is the same thing. So Neo, the gay stuff you're doing, you brother, if you're hearing my voice, stop that. Stop it.
Yep.
And if you're making your woman do anything with anyone else who's not you, man or woman, stop it. In other words, stop the sexual deviancy, man. Pornography is not real. It is not good. It is turning your goddamn brains into grits and scrambled eggs. It is disgusting, okay? And a lot of our brothers in the world just don't understand where these things take them. Like Kowal said, you think that you start off doing threesomes with your woman and another woman, then guess what? Then you'll be doing it with another man. And before you know it, your woman won't even be there. You'll be the only man in there getting gangbanged. That's where it's gonna end up going if you continue down this path. Officer Bahai said, HIV City. Yeah, that's where a lot of these brothers and sisters in Hollywood end up in HIV City. That's where they're going. They're going to HIV City with all this sexual. Because again, like my brother said, what's wrong with just having regular sex? It's good. Like just penis and vagina. I'm sorry to be vulgar, but penis in vagina is excellent. And it's excellent. The Lord knew what He was doing when He made a penis and vagina to go together. It's like peanut butter and jelly. Like there's nothing. You don't gotta add more spice to it.
And Salakia, hey, Salakia, one more thing. It all rolls back to being like the oppressor, being like the so-called white man.
That's right.
Because look, it was a cat in the world that told me one time that he pimped sisters, right?
Yeah.
So he would take two sisters out there to Potomac, Maryland. This is where Sugar Ray Leonard used to live. You know, Potomac, Maryland is like a real upscale, two sisters up there, they were lesbians, and it would go in their house and it would be a party. And these two lesbian whores would have sex, licking on each other while the party watched. Full of white people watching these two sisters have sex, lesbian sex. That's twisted shit.
Right.
That's some real twisted shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's some real twisted shit. You know what I'm saying? So when we start being like them, hey, Christ is not.
Right.
Come on, we get being like them. We can't be like them. That's terrible, man. That's terrible. I mean, that's sad to see see us like doing this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's some twisted shit, though.
Right.
That's what it is, you know. I'm just, and it's all like going back to being like a slave, being like the slave master. We so snared in slavery. You know what I'm saying? We just being like the slave master. You know what I'm saying? And just being twisted like him. You know, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways.
Right.
Damn right. We're gonna kind of stay with this, but if I could, real quick, Salakia, bear with me just a moment. Not this one. There was a question asked, so I want to just real quick. I want to get y'all. I want y'all to answer the question for the sister. And you know what I'm saying, before we move on. But this was another topic that I had. This is an article from Atlanta Black Star. Okay. Let me show it on the screen here. The sister had a question. I think it's a line with what we've been talking about. It says, my hubby's mistress of 8 years called me while we were on vacation. Should I burst his bubble on the trip or wait until we get home? I'll read this quick. It says, my husband and I have been married for 12 years now, and things have been going very well. Our communication is stellar, intimacy unmatched, and our friendship continues to grow. We're both in our late 30s. and neither of us had kids coming into the marriage. We had 2 children together early on in the marriage, so now we're enjoying the fact that the kids are getting older and we are regaining our independence. As such, we planned a trip to the country of Panama to celebrate our anniversary and decided to take the kids and both sets of in-laws. When I say we planned, I mean I planned. I put everything together about 6 months ago, and now we are here having a fabulous time. That is until I received a phone call from a strange woman. All right. I didn't recognize the number, but answered the call anyway. She informed me that she was my husband's mistress and that, lo and behold, she is pregnant with his child.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. I am mystified, hurt, and angry. She proclaimed that she and my husband have been having an affair for the past 8 years and that they are deeply and madly in love. I asked her if she planned on keeping the baby, and emphatically, she said she did. I am devastated. How could this be happening? The timing couldn't be worse. She is also married. And said she plans to leave her husband once my husband leaves me. Though I should be enjoying my time away with family, I become obsessed with talking to this woman in order to gather details for when I confront my husband. I'm missing family outings, feigning sickness so I can hang back and talk to her without the burden of someone walking in on me. Now that I have a good bit of evidence collected, it's time to approach my husband. Hold up. Here's the question. Should I confront him while on the trip or grin and bear it and wait until we get stateside to burst his bubble? I leave the floor open. Akim,
Salakia, you might as well bust the bubble now. What the hell you going to vacation for? Right. Bust the bubble now. I mean, the bubble's burst. It's already burst. Go ahead and say something now. What the hell? I ain't gonna, she didn't go no damn vacation. She ain't gonna have no fun. That shit gonna be all on her mind. You better bust the bubble now. What in the world? What in the world? Before I knew that she was married, you know what I'm saying? Before I knew the other chick was married, you know, I was getting ready to tell her just give her a flyer, you know, until he took another wife. You know, he took another wife. I mean, don't you just better get with it, you know what I'm saying? But now they know that she's married, you know, it's just a big mess. Yeah. It's just a big mess. It's really a big mess. And you know, that's a tough one right there, you know what I'm saying? But damn, that's what's wrong with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you know what I'm saying? We don't know who we are. We don't know, like, who knows if he would have messed with that chick when she didn't have a man, you know, and she would have been a mistress, and damn, it would have been it would have been another wife.
Right.
It would have been another wife, and you know what I'm saying, everything would have been all good in the hood, you know what I'm saying? But now it's a big mess, you know, because damn, that's adultery.
Right.
You know. So man, I don't know how they're gonna fix that. It can't be fixed. That shit can't be fixed. That shit, man, that's off.
How is she so sure that that's his baby any damn way? She's married still. She ain't divorced yet. Everybody knows. This is a case of a bitter ass side bitch who got mad that the nigga posted his feet out in Panama. The nigga had his feet out in Panama with a damn martini in his hand. She got mad and called the bitch. That's all it was. the nigga in Panama chilling, living his best life, booed up. And she said, nigga, you ain't never took me to Panama. I bet you I ran on this parade and I'm pregnant. The bitch lying, she ain't pregnant. Right. She wants to ruin that vacation for the other woman. That's all. And if she is pregnant, it ain't his baby, it's her husband's baby. All she did was ruin the trip for the women. Gotta realize when other women are trying to sabotage you, don't take the bait. You should be like, hello, who is this? Shirley, this Keisha, Shirley. Well, call me back. I'll leave Panama, bitch. Not today. Click. Instead, you on the phone crying, looking stupid on a goddamn riverboat in Panama with your feet out. You're dumb. I'm glad your vacation got effed up. You stupid dummy. You should have hung up on it. And wait till you get back home. You got to seize those opportunities when you have a vacation because they don't come often. Those are memories you create with your loved one, man. He could die tomorrow. You want to seize the moment of happiness. Why would just somebody come and steal your joy at this moment? Women just want to know tea so bad. They're like gluttons for punishment. They just gotta know. I said, bitch, you check my phone. You gotta go outside. I don't want to hear you cry. Take your ass outside and cry. I don't want to hear it. You check my phone. You know what's in there, bitches. Why would you? I don't want to hear you crying and slamming cabinets. Go to your mama house and do that. We on vacation in Panama. He been effing you for 8 years. How long? He been a quiet side bitch for 8 years. Now he's going to Panama. Oh no, she can't take that. She ain't been nowhere. All she's doing is sabotaging their damn trip. The bitch ain't pregnant. That's right. She's not pregnant. Stupid ass.
Hey, Salakia and Kowal, she probably was lying anyway. He probably didn't have her there with her.
Right.
Lying anyway. Lying. You know what happened when you go on vacation? She ain't went nowhere. She mad. You mean tell me she picked right now to call you? Right now. Last week, man, get the fuck out of here. You ain't pregnant. You're lying. You're trying to sabotage my memories.
Not the memories. Sabotage the memories.
Bitches love sabotaging memories. Yeah, girl, he be licking my toes too. Now, damn. She mad. Yeah, y'all might be doing this. I'm why be doing that. Yeah, I'm why he was over here doing this. Now your wife all mad at you, like you did that to her too. No, women take the bait all the time, bro.
Yo,
it's a stupid ass letter. It's a fake letter.
Hey, look.
She ain't pregnant, man.
Chain Breakers Podcast. This is the only place where you can get this kind of content. Oh, sorry, Chris. Oh, so Kowal is on one. Yo.
They've been in Biloxi, Mississippi all week. Now you wait till I go to Panama to say something.
Yo. Damn right, brother. Well said. Hey, look. Hey, the sister still needs some advice. Officer Kowal he said a mouthful. Pause.
Hey,
he said a lot. That's what it is. Officer Maya Shah, I hope you're watching. You better clip it up. You better clip that joint up right now. Most High in Christ, the water, brother. That's the timestamp right there.
Ain't no way.
Yo, my dear brother. You know what I'm saying? Officer Yarmouth right now. This sister, Officer Kowal, he over here, he being funny. This sister needs some help. She needs some help, brother. What should she do, brother? Give us some advice. What should she do in this situation? She's devastated, she said. She is devastated and hurt, and most of all, she is angry.
Mm-hmm.
So what she should do, brother? Help her out.
I mean, it's hard to help people in the world. That's a bed they sleep in, but I mean, like, it was a different story if the other sister wasn't married, because I would have just told her to say,
right,
you better thank that sis for you having 12 years of a beautiful marriage, because that's the reason why, sis.
That's right.
Because he was leaving from your stressful behind and going really stressed with her.
Yeah,
right.
You got 12 years, 2 kids out of that, you know. But I mean, if we looking at it from the lens of being the truth, then you know she got a problem. I mean, I would say you need to take it to him right now. You gotta. Hey, Salakia, my lord.
Right.
Like, some bitch done called me. Well, no, don't Salakia. Don't say that. That's me with my spirit on how I talk. You feel me? That's what I said. But as a sister, you know, Salakia, my lord, I got a phone call from some sister who claims that, you know, y'all been messing around or whatever. She pregnant with your child. And then let him deal with it. You understand? But again, you shouldn't have let that affect your spirit. You understand? Like, again, a man can have more than one wife, but a man cannot commit adultery with another man's woman.
That's right.
So with that, is always gonna fall back on him, regardless of how she play it out. Whether she say something now or whether she wait, he's still wrong. You understand? And it's kind of like you doing it to yourself by sleeping with another man's wife, because at that point I can't help you. I can't give you a YAHANNA class on women how they need to shut up when a man has another wife, because you sending out, you doing
right.
Wrong.
That's right.
You and again you're going against another brother. And the thing is that a lot of you brothers in them type of relationships, you believe that another woman has just as much to lose as you do. And so you believe she gonna be quiet because she married, and you gonna be quiet because you married. That's not the case. What you understand is that sex is marriage, and when y'all playing and intermingling like that, she becoming attached to you, because when you have sex with her, she becomes your wife.
Right.
Even when you having sex out of adultery, and all of that again is just gonna cause confusion. It's just confusing as hell. It's a terrible mess to be in, but brother, that's why you gotta get out the Christian church. I don't know how else to really put it. Like, I don't know. That's Christianity. If you stay in the Christian church, just prepare for your Panama vacation to be ruined. If you don't, I mean, like Cap said, I was good all the way up until the point the woman is married, and then what Kawal said is true too. This woman can be a whole prank call, because for one, how did she get that man's wife's number, for one? And then for two, if she's pregnant, is she not having sex with the man she's married with? How would she know that is not her husband's baby? And then without causing some kind of problem, like why would she be getting a DNA test? Why would she married? Like, that's crazy. You understand? So I don't believe it. I don't even know if this story is real or not, but that's just this is Christian mess. This is Christian. Come with that, man. Stop being.
You're right. You're right, Yarma. It's Christian BS, but you know it's fake, because just a woman hearing that. Okay, the fact that she called her and said, "I'm the mistress. I've been having sex with your husband." That's one blow. Like, oh, a woman take that. She also sad. But because she's in Panama, that's not good enough. It had to be something else. An atomic bomb had to be dropped. That's the baby. The baby always, I don't care if you share the husband, the baby just adds a little bit more spice to it. So if me telling you I'm sleeping with your husband don't do it, this baby bomb right here is going to make sure you don't even eat on this vacation. Right. That's what she did. That's all it was. It was not, I don't even think this story is real. But it is real. That's, she's separated from her husband, having sex with this dude. Mm-hmm. And the woman is unknowingly happy. She says she's been happy. They got 2 kids together. Like Yarmak was saying, the reason that you're happy is because he had another woman on the side. Mm-hmm. Women, y'all got to realize something. Your husband's treating you so good. And some days he come in the house with flowers and smack you on the butt. Hey, baby, good to see you. You're like, damn, what got to this nigga? Another woman. See, another woman will allow you to appreciate the bitch you got at home. Most niggas are better men. Like, a woman always be like, you used to be, a nigga want to, I'm gonna just be with you and only you type of deal. She's happy, but you're fucking miserable. Then when you do step out and get the other woman behind her back, you done went off and went down to Keisha's house and been with her for a couple of days. You come back home happy as hell to see your wife. Where does this happiness come from? The fact that he's been gone. Like, you don't get it. Like, you want the nigga to treat you better. Leave him alone. Don't go through his phone. Let him go out here and do what he got to do. He'll be a better man to you. I've seen it too many times. All right, he's happy. What got into you? Another woman got into me. That's what it was. I got a chance to go out here and sow my royal oats and be a man in this household. Now I'm happy.
Right.
I'm happy.
Sow my royal oats.
Yeah. No. Now I'm happy to see you finally. Instead of seeing your goddamn ass 24/8. Damn. I mean, how much? Imagine eating pizza for 30 days straight. You gonna want a hamburger. I mean, you like pizza. Ain't nothing wrong with pizza. My favorite food. But goddamn, can I have a burger? Damn. When I come back to the pizza, I'm gonna love it. But you can't force me just to eat pizza, bitch. Like, what the fuck is this? It don't make sense. She's happy. She's happy because the nigga had another woman. Her marriage was successful. That's all it was. Now, I'm not saying he was right because she was married. Now, if she wasn't married, whatever, that's better. But it would be lawful if she wasn't married. But because he was he was having sex with a woman, that's why the first wife, whatever you'll call her, she's happy. We got kids in Panama because he got a chance to do his thing. Now, if he wasn't, yeah, you'd be talking about, so we argue about money, argue about the kids. Yeah, it'd have been therapy sessions. Niggas need more women. That's all it is. If you want your husband to treat you better, just stop checking his phone. Encourage him to get more women. If you really want happiness, you just want to be in control, and he gonna do it anyway. Just accept it. You know, happy marriage is a nigga can do what he want to do.
Damn right. Well said, brother. Well said. Most High in Christ, man. We got a little bit more time. We're gonna go a little over the time today again. We started late, and that's my bad, Salakia, for the late start. But we're gonna go a little bit over the time. Shout out to everybody that's been tuning in. We see y'all. Right. We see everybody tuning in. Shout out to Akad. Shout out to my brother Officer by Eyes. What's good, bro? How about shout out to the sister Kazakwa. Nah, Cabs Rib up in the place. You know what I'm saying? Bunker y'all, Officer I Rock. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Ra'ash Karab, Sister Yapara Nah, Officer Yara Rib, and so on. Sister Jacqueline. You know what I'm saying? Right. We appreciate y'all for tuning in with us, rocking out with us, man. I see them likes is up, man. Y'all today, y'all on it today. The water. That's what I want to see. I want to see double-digit likes every time, man. Right. That's what it needs. We need them likes. The likes more than anything. Excuse me. Push that algorithm. So the water for that. So I want to shift gears a little bit real quick. I want to spend I think we can do 20 minutes. We want to try to bust out at least 2 stories in 20 minutes. So check it out. So I saw this, man, and it just made me so angry. Anybody who's familiar with Burna Boy? Oh yeah, man.
I heard of him. I don't know him, but
he's some nasty. He's not. I think he's Nigerian. He's from Nigeria. He's some nasty Nigerian who is now like one of the most popular artists damn near in the world.
Oh yeah.
Mind you, and I'm gonna keep it real. I will be honest. Like, and Kawal, I know you, bro. You are an honest dude, bro. As we all know, true. But I know Kawal he's not gonna mince words with you. If he was nice, I would say it. If his me personally, like if his music was like, cause guess what? There's devils who listen. Officer Tabawan, the Beatles. Yeah, I like the Beatles. I respect the Beatles and the music. I mean, they've been dead. I mean, half of them been dead for many years or whatever. Right. You know, I can be honest about music. You know what I'm saying? I love music, so it doesn't bother me to say, yeah, the Beatles made great music. It doesn't bother me to say that there's some other devils out there. I can't really think of them. Hey, he definitely not the GOAT, but Justin Timberlake got some classics.
Timberlake.
He got some classics. That
Phil Collins got some good songs.
Yeah, Phil Collins, yeah.
And you know something? Look, hey, Salakia, in the kingdom, I will summons their white ass and get up there and sing. If you don't sing good, I'll cut your tongue off.
Yeah.
and then you'll learn to whistle them notes.
That's some of these devils got talent. So it is what it is. You know, but Burna Boy, I just don't get it. Like,
hey, Salaki. So is Burna Boy? Is he trying to sing reggae or whatever?
Okay, he sings what they call Afro beats. So it's like, okay, if I could word it, they take basically the stylings of dance hall or reggae, but then they put it to that little African little rhythm thing they got going, and they call it Afro beats. And it's all the rage right now in music. I mean, I think he maybe a year ago or a year or two ago, he became the first African artist to sell out Madison Square Garden. He sold out Madison Square Garden.
Dang.
So he's one of the most popular artists in the world. He's one of those Africans.
So you're saying white people like him too?
Yeah. White people? Yeah, but mostly niggas.
Oh, so it's mostly niggas? Oh, I didn't know that.
It's mostly niggas, but I'm saying like it's niggas, is real niggas like in America, black people, some Hispanics, but then you also he got a whole continent of all Africa be listening to that garbage too.
Of course, yeah.
They're not real niggas, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, you got millions upon millions of people that listen to this guy's music.
What?
He sold out, and remember too, Madison Square Garden is in New York,
right?
And New York got a lot of Africans. We was just at the Harlem cookout, and if you've been through Harlem, you know there's Africans galore in Harlem. It is very disgusting. We're obviously Jan Darkins, he can attest. Them Africans be all up in that place. Good, you know what I'm saying? So he's very, very famous, very popular.
Okay.
He got a certain look to him. A lot of sisters like him, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. That's that whole coming to America syndrome, like that whole African prince thing.
Okay. All right.
Well,
so he got dreadlocks.
He definitely has dreadlocks.
So he got dreadlocks. Okay.
Like some kind of braided dreadlock thing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
so
he's very, very known. He's very, very known. Here's what he looks like. It's him making a stupid smirking face. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think his he just came out recently because I think his label don't really be paying him like that. But anyways, it says Nigerian rapper Burna Boy has clarified his previous controversial remarks about Black Americans and the African diaspora. But he claims his views are no different than Malcolm X or Louis Farrakhan. The last, that's the name of his song, artist caught flack after he said in an interview with activists and I Heart Africa founder Shaka Bars Clark, who is a blackety-black African Pan-Africanist from the UK, just like Burna Boy. Burna Boy, of course, is the African, but Shaka Bars, I believe, is actually an Israelite, if I'm not mistaken. Who is on some blackety black stuff. But yeah, he spoke to Shaka Bars Clark that Black Americans were removed from African cultures when asked in March, why is it important for the diaspora to come home? This is his answer. You know what? You know why? Okay, let's use America, Burna said. Why do you think the Chinese Americans has their respect? They don't go through the things that African Americans go through. Even though they might go through their struggles, I'm not taking anything away from them. Excuse me. He continued. But they don't go through what the African Americans go through. You know why? Because the Chinese American has a base. He actually knows where he's from in China. You understand? Italian Americans, they know where their grandparents came from in Italy. Same goes for everyone else except African Americans. During a recent interview with Complex's 360 with Speedy Mormon series, the international superstar was asked about those comments, which caused many to accuse him of skipping the whole history of African involvement in the slave trade.
Right.
Your whole career, it's a quote from the host, you've always preached unity and bringing Black people together, but there's one quote that's been inescapable for you at this point, and everybody says that you once said or alluded to Black Americans not having any culture, said Mormon 15 minutes into the interview. He mentioned that fans online were also confused by Burna's attire in a viral clip from his upcoming music video. So they were like, wait a second, why is he wearing shoes that look like Tim's and sampling an American song if Black Americans have no culture? Maybe we can get a little. Can I show this? Let's get this ugly cat off the screen, and let's just show a little bit of this clip here. Let's show a little bit of this clip from what they're talking. They said, why does it look like he's wearing Tim's and sampling an American song? Now you tell me whose culture he's emulating. Hold up. I gotta stop it. Because I need y'all to hear this too. Hear this trash. Salakia. I need y'all to hear this trash. 13 likes. Most High in Christ. Get them likes up. There we go. Boom. Let's start this from the top. Let's start it from the top. Full screen. Excuse me. There we go.
That's the life of a city boy. Oh yeah, Dama. Oh yeah, Jello. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Mama said I come back on. Make me the start to the paragon. Start to the halagon. Cause you know some my people the halagon. Okuno magbawo. As I hating on us, make me my yamo. I be my father's son. Cause you know say I come from Potako.
I know y'all heard that garbage.
He was using a Jeremiah sample, I think, the birthday sex.
Yeah.
I think that was trying to slow down somehow.
Yeah.
Culture vulture.
Yeah. I want them to get. I want them to get something of their own.
Right.
I want them to have some shit of their own. Just really leave us the hell alone. Don't take none of our shit. Don't take out none of our clothes. Come out with a long dashiki on.
Right.
And beat on congos and some horrible sounding shit. And make that thing. Make that famous. Make people cry and want to come to you. Just go boona 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 with a long dashiki on.
Hey, Cap. So like Cap, what you said is heavy. I'm not gonna. I want you to finish your point because you said it's heavy, and but y'all don't understand. Again, Captain Yagorop is from Washington D.C., the real D.C. Chocolate City. There's so many Africans in D.C. It's not even funny. So what Cap is saying, bro, I don't want to tell them like this is from personal experience. You've seen these kind of people before.
Yeah. A lot of them. You see them all the time. And they always try to get with us. Get with us and wear the things we wear and everything. And it's funny because all through life it was Benjamin, Judah, and Ham. That's who you grew up with. That was the majority growing up. It's Judah, Benjamin, and Ham. But it was always a disconnect when you're dealing with the Hamites. It was something like the Benjamites was always kind of the same as us. You know what I'm saying? But the Africans was like, them motherfuckers, they do some off shit. You know what I'm saying? They do some off shit and they ain't really that like us,
That's right.
And then, but when you see them, they come along as the years and as they watch us and watch what we doing, then they try to come back. They try to become like us, And then, like saying, look, he got on all the attire like we wear. Nigga, wear dashiki. Y'all always talking about y'all ugly ass dashikis. Wear them ugly ass clothes. Wear them. Or whatever. Or wear them little damn man dresses and stuff. Wear that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Then they always try to steal from us. Then you get an actor. All those actors. Like that motherfucker that acted as Fred Hampton. I want you to come on TV and act like, make a star of yourself acting being an African. Don't make a star of yourself being us. Right. Coming in, they make them famous and stuff. This nigga act on all these darn movies. The one that acted as Fred Hampton, I forget his name. But
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah, he acted all the damn movies he make famous. He a straight up nigga in those movies. Talking like a nigga, he got the voice damn packed and he just you think he nigga off the corner and shit. Nigga come on TV and be like, I am Bafufu from Boo. Where do you learn to do that? And then make a star, be a star doing that. You know what I'm saying? Then maybe I'll be impressed. Then maybe I'll be impressed with your African butt. You know what I'm saying? But don't come acting like us and then you get money and get all your awards and shit. Acting like us? That's a slap in the face to every nigga out there that's out there. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Act like your own African butts, Man.
This is absolutely disgusting. Hold up. Hold on. Shout out to Officer Akaz. Kazamar, where he said Tim's had a recent interview with Kendrick Lamar and she told him that she couldn't connect with Afrobeat music, so she did R&B. So she purposely chose not to do Afrobeat music, even though Tim's is 100% an African. Yes. So again, what Burna Boy is doing is really, again, like I said, you hear a little and a little like you hear a little kind of rhythm thing they're doing. But if you really know music, and my shout out to all my shout out to Officer Kayadwan out of Jamaica, who makes way better music than Burna Boy could ever imagine making in his life. Burna Boy cannot make the music that Officer Kayadwan out of Jamaica can make. He couldn't. You understand? Officer Kayadwan needs to be a damn international star for his ability, his melodic abilities, and what he does with that dance hall. He's way better than Burna Boy. But Burna Boy just basically wants to be Vibes Cartel. If you just listen to the music, that's all he's doing. He's just trying to sound like Vibes, trying to sound like Popcorn, trying to sound like, you know what I'm saying, all these different dance hall artists. He's just putting, again, that little Afro beat rhythm on it. But he's really just trying to be like niggas. He did a freestyle on some show once. It was absolutely terrible. It was a joke. I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's garbage. You know what I mean? But for him to say the things that he's saying about us not having a culture is just ridiculous, man. And then, like somebody said, to ignore the role that Africans played in our oppression and our slavery. And I see what they're doing now. Now, these Africans, they see what the Asian Americans, or excuse me, the Asians are doing. They see what the Chinese do, how they come into our neighborhoods and build businesses. They see what the Arabs are doing, how they come into our neighborhood and build businesses. And now the Africans, they see how much Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are a treasure. And they want to get a little bit of that. They want to get a little bit of that to bring it home to what? To be the new slaves in their land. So we can go over there and make them more rich and things like that. That's all they really want to do. You know what I'm saying? But they always have to take what we do to try to bolster themselves. When in fact, why can't, like a Cap said, why can't they just make their own music and just because why can't they put out those horrible? I ever seen one of them horrible African movies with the horrible special effects?
Goodness gracious!
Why do those movies not become international success?
Trash.
Why are those movies not, what they're so proud of? They want to go ahead and try to be like, be like us. No, just do your own culture. Let me show you something. This is the kind of thing y'all should make. I'm coming to Yarmouth and Officer Kowal, but let me just see some of this. I want to see more of this. This is what Burna Boy should be acting in movies like this. This is what I want to see.
Yeah. The screen.
Oh goodness.
Oh Lord, I can't stand it. This nigga slid across the goddamn floor.
Are you kidding me?
What are those, Tim? What the hell? What are those?
Yeah, that's what Burna Boy should be doing. Like, why you got to come to New York and wear a Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying, woolly joint and some fake Tims, some horrible looking fake Tims, and a whole jean outfit with shorts. Y'all know y'all don't wear that in Africa at all. So why you got to wear that? Just wear your own thing and, you know what I mean, and be you. But somebody else was gonna say something before I show something else real quick.
Oh, good.
I thought somebody else had something.
I was just gonna say, man, yeah, you're right. He's definitely, doing his best Judite impersonation. it's bad. It's Tim's or the butt naked or the boneless. I'm not sure which ones he had on. The boneless Tim's.
It looked like some craziness. Some
it was
crazy.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he's only popular because he's using previous hits by black artists.
That's right.
Like, all his top hits are remakes or he's been what do you call it, samples of like top artists. And then too, I mean, Burna Boy is just like it don't hit right. We just came from New York. We went on a cruise. We went to the Soca. It was Soca versus reggae versus dancehall on a cruise in New York, and it was 3 floors on this boat, and every floor was playing. The music. The DJs was playing all this Soca, reggae, and whatever it was, dancehall. But they kept sneaking in Afro beats, and you can tell the vibe changed when they played it. Meaning, they will play a Burna Boy song last a little bit, and people know familiar with it. But then the Buju Banton came on, the Elephant Man, Beanie Man. You had Shabba Ranks and all this stuff. They're playing all the hardcore shit, right? Vibes Cartel. Then they throw some damn Afro beats on, and it just didn't hit. It didn't feel right. It was like these were real Trinidadians, real Benjamites in the building. You know what I'm saying? It was from Guyana up in there, like everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like South America. I mean, it was up in the building, and you could just tell. A couple Africans snuck way up in there to the Afrobeat wave. A couple of Hamites was in there, musty. It was in there. We smelled them. But the point was the music was different. It just did that. The vibe did not connect right. When they play the Afro beats, you can tell it don't belong in the same class as nothing that we do. That's a whole knockoff flea market version of whatever the F they call it. Afro beats are just they take the Afro off and just call it ham beat because there's no Afro, nothing about it. There's nothing black about it. That's heathen stuff. And without our samples, it would sound like shit.
That's right.
Samples, there would be no God. And I blame Fat Joe and Akon. I blame Fat Joe and somebody else said something about how it started in Africa. I'm not sure what rapper said it, but they're allowing these Hamites to come over here and feel comfortable. We got to make them feel comfortable. They feel like guests in the house of hip hop. The same smoke y'all gave Eminem, give to them goddamn Hamites. They're all heathens. They're all heathens. They're all guests in the house of hip hop. You don't belong here. Don't kick your feet up. You come in here and softly and ask for permission. And you could be politely told no, but just still ask for permission. Nobody's supporting that garbage. It's whack.
That's right. Damn right. Y'all, my brother. You know where I'm going with it. I'm about to play it in a second. I'm about to play the real top tier African music. I'm gonna play it. I want to give you. You want to go ahead and say something first, brother?
Nah, you good, man. I don't want to hear that nasty African stuff, man.
Well, I got something. I got somebody. Of course, that's way better. I got something better than Burna Boy. I'm gonna play it. Yeah. This is when I listen to Burna Boy, this is what I hear. I don't hear whatever they saying selling out Madison Square Garden. I don't hear that. This is what I hear.
I'll go see that movie you just played.
That movie was trash.
Would like to go to the movies.
That's the movie thing.
I'm sure later on you will be my baby. Let's sit down and just be by my side. I got the popcorn, I know what I feel like. Let me take it to the movie. I'm sure later on you will be my baby. Let's sit down and just be by my side. I got the popcorn, I know what I feel like. Hey, shorty, you pretty looking nice. Let me take you to the movie. Cause I know you like, you got nothing to worry about. Hold the popcorn and the drink. Let me pay the money so we can get in. Now, all night.
Hey.
God damn, that was whack. Sudan, yo, don't nobody talk about going to Sudan. Nothing. Ain't that the house of the cheetah? Ain't the cheetah from Sudan or something like that? Like I don't know, man.
You can't move your head or shoulder. You can't nothing to it. You can just stand there. You just stand there and be tormented.
Yeah,
you can't move enough. You can't get down. What the hell?
Let me take you to the movie. Yo, that's the joint right there. All y'all playing around.
You can say he had the popcorn.
He said the popcorn. Yo, you see, he had the damn a JPEG of a Mercedes Benz in the background. You know what I'm saying? Found a nice photo on the internet of a car.
Right there. That's real African right there.
That's the real Africans right there, man. Burna Boy is fake. He's a fake African. He ain't real. This cat, your boy Bangs or whatever the hell. He looked like he just left the damn, you know what I'm saying, the rebel army just last week. He was shooting with General Reagan. He was, you know what I'm saying. He was walking around with AK-47. That's the real Africans. Burna Boy is a fake Londoner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A fake Londoner who's using real black people. You know what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? Because hip hop music is black and Hispanic and Native American Indian. He's using our music to make himself rich and famous, as we've always said. All you got to do is just take it back off of us.
Everybody else doing it. He might as well too.
Yeah, might as well too. And it's working. It works. Yep. You know what I mean? Because if you just say, you know what I'm saying, let me take you to the movies, you're not going to be famous. It's not going to work. You know what I mean? But if you take some real nigga music and sample it up and, you know what I'm saying? Nonsense in the background, guess what? You might have something. You know what I'm saying? So Burna Boy is disgusting, and him saying or his suggesting that we don't have a culture is a joke. You know what I'm saying? Because his people are 1,000% responsible for whatever lack of culture people perceive that we have. You know what I'm saying? So Burna Boy, you know what I mean? You're a coward and a nobody, and your music is absolute trash. I don't have one Burna Boy song on my playlist, bro. I'm playing none of that garbage. He's trash. He sucks. I'll keep it real. Moving right along. Man, we 20 minutes over the time, man. We're gonna have to end it here. For today, there's always so much we could talk about. We could go on forever. The Chainbreakers podcast could damn near be 24 hours, and we would just have shifts. Just 8-hour shifts of us coming in and talking about whatever, you know what I'm saying, and really all of it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But for today, we're gonna end it there. But of course, I want to give everybody an opportunity if there's something you want to close out on before we close up. But let me do a quick roll call. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to Trooper Nadiyab checking in from Eastern Carolina. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to the I.S.U.P.K Eastern Carolina YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and so on. You know what I'm saying? That whole Eastern Carolina section, Goldsboro, Snow Hill, Greenville. What's that? Rocky Mount too, y'all? God. That whole Eastern Carolina, man. All of you out there, you know about ECU. Yeah. You know about ECU. Get down, man. You know what I'm saying? Come check us out, man. Give Officer Yarmont. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him about coming to our classes out there in Eastern Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Officer Akaz. You know what I'm saying? Officer Akaz was good, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you coming back up, you know what I mean? Shout out to the sister Jacqueline, also checking in from Eastern Carolina. Sister Yaparvana. Shalom, sister. How Shema thought about Shemal Shah. Checking in from Eastern Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Officer Ra'ash Karab. Officer 5000 Iraq, Officer 1000 Bunker y'all. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm ready to take a trip back out to Fayetteville, Kawal.
Let's get it. Come on.
I'm ready to come out to Fayetteville, man. When y'all grow, I know this weekend is Labor Day weekend, so of course we don't mess with none of that garbage. We don't celebrate no Labor Day, man. But y'all gotta, when y'all having something else, man, y'all grilling out at something, man. I'm trying to come down to Fayetteville real soon.
Oh yeah, you're right. You say the word. You know, every weekend is popping. You know.
Let's get it, man. You know
we'll fire that thing up.
Say less. You know what I'm saying? I know the summer's almost over, so we got to get that going. Shout out to the sister Kazakwa Nah. You know what I'm saying? Cap's Rib, Captain your Garwap's Rib.
That's right.
Shalom, sis. How Shemar thought about Shimon How Shy. Officer of 500 by eyes holding it down out in Charlotte. We're going to be in Charlotte.
Yeah. This one right, but follow 15th.
Yeah, 15th. We're going to be in Charlotte. All the North Carolina brothers going to be out there in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? For the feast. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make some moves soon. Y'all Mark will tell you, you know how it is when we go out to Charlotte, how we hold it down. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna turn it into something major, you know what I'm saying? What else we got? I think that's pretty much it for today. The water to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Oh, snap, Salakia. Shout out to the South Carolina school who's going to be joining us.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Charlotte. Yup.
Yeah.
My bad. Salakia. South Carolina is going to be coming up and joining us in North Carolina for the feast in Charlotte. Bro, it's going to be a movie.
Yep.
I'm going to be there. YAHANNA's going to be there. Officer Kowal's going to be there. Kyle's going to be there. Maradaki is going to be there. You know what I'm saying? All my brothers going to be there. Officer I.S.U.P.K is going to be there. So guess what, man? Y'all better make sure that y'all come out to that joint, man. And get with Captain Yagarwap. For what we doing? What is it? It's not Feast of Tabernacles. What is it? Feast of which feast is
Blood Trumpets.
Blood Trumpets, Salakia. Get with Captain Yagarwap or Officer of 5,000 I.S.U.P.K out there in Oklahoma City for all the plans to hold down the feast. You understand? The memorial blowing of the trumpets out there in Oklahoma City. So y'all holding it down at y'all got a school, sir?
Come.
You got an address for him,
What's that?
So you got an address for him, sir?
I don't have an address right here.
Okay.
But I'm not definitely going to. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to y'all. I'm gonna put it up.
We got a few weeks until that time, so we're gonna definitely have it on the show next week. Show y'all exactly what both feasts. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? If you Black, Hispanic, and
I had it down. But I know as soon as the show go off, it's gonna come to me.
No sweat, sir. No sweat. But damn right, that's what it is. We are way over the time, so we're gonna go ahead and clip it here. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. So you can catch us every week, same time, same place, every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Central time. Chain Breakers Podcast. Cap, did you have anything to bring up before we head out?
No, just pay your tithes, getting this truth.
That's right.
The Most High is plaguing this land, and now you see the floods, the hurricanes coming. Hey, time running out.
Okay, damn right. Officer Kowal, you got anything, bro?
Like I said, big shout out to Captain Yagarwap, all the brothers in the podcast, everybody who tuned in, listening. Like, share, subscribe, pay your tithes. Lord, will we see you next week?
Damn right. YAHANNA, what you got, bro?
Yep, this the water for all the brothers, Captain Yagarwap, Commander YAHANNA, man, and y'all brothers, stay strong out there.
Damn right. Most High Christ. And with that, you know what I'm saying? I'm Officer 1000 Thabawan. See y'all next week. Same time, same place. Chain Breakers Podcast, I.S.U.P.K. To the brothers, we say shalom. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shabrak a thumb. And to the